And we are off and rolling here at the Swamp, the final home game for your Lady Gators, as the E-Town Tigers will start with the ball. It will still be Tiger ball. I'm Tyler Porter here joining you. Joining me is Drew Porter. And tonight we're going to watch the final games for both the Lady Gators and the Gator basketball team. It's now the Tigers bringing it down the floor. Janice Armstrong. She's looking to drive inside. She passes it away. She finds Brooklyn Brown. Now all the way around to Can. Travel for number 12, Ashlyn Can.
And the Lady Tigers seem to be trying to get as many perimeter shots to go as possible, because if they can hit those shots, that'll add up points real quick.
Absolutely. It's now Gator ball, 30 seconds in. Olivia Lovell going to bring it down the floor, but the pressure starting to set in from the E-Town Tigers as they have a half-court press there. The ball is picked off by number 14, Sarah Clark. It's now Lady Gators back on defense. Big shot there from number 3, Brooklyn Can. It's Gator ball here. That's going to be Brooklyn Brown's first foul of the night. Also be the first for the E-Town Tigers. Now thrown inside. It's Grant in the paint. She brings it back down. She shoots again. And this time it'll be brought down by the Tigers. That's Sarah Clark. Back on the effort for the Tigers. It's now E-Town ball. Brooklyn Can brings it around. Can finds Armstrong. Armstrong sets Clark in motion. It's now thrown to Can. Armstrong shoots from the wing. Just off. Brought down by Avery Overmole. Still scoreless. It's Leah Trin bringing it down the floor for the Lady Gators.
And the tight defenses are in full effect tonight.
But the tight defense isn't good enough for Leah Trin. She gets the first points of the night. So the Lady Gators will start the momentum here tonight.
And just before the game, Tyler, they awarded Leah Trin the game ball for her 41-point night just a few weeks ago here versus Central.
Absolutely.
What an incredible night that was.
And foul called on number 20, Olivia Lovell. And like Drew was saying, before this game, Leah Trin was awarded game ball for her 41-point single-game record now that she holds here at the Swamp. Quite an impressive feat for just a sophomore. And if you'll remember, in the first game of the season, Leah Trin also shoots that three and joined the 1,000-point club. She's got over 650 points this season. Before this game, we'll see how many more she can add on there. If she'll have a chance to maybe even get 2,000 points, which is definitely a feat possible within the next year. Lovell gets a hand on it, but it's picked up by Can. Can finds Can. It's now back to A-Can. She shoots. It just misses. Lovell brings it down. Gators lead 5-0. And Trin brings it down the floor. Thrown outside to Avery Movell. It's now Lovell shooting from the corner. Ball will be out of bounds on the Gators. It's Tiger ball. And it'll be a Lady Panther timeout. E-Town ball brought down by Armstrong. She throws it off. It's now Clark looking to drive. She throws it away to Can. Can now drives inside herself, but it's blocked. Jessica Peterson gets a hand on it. And they're going to call a foul on that. Jessica Peterson, her first foul of the night, second for the Lady Gators, and so that will send Number 3, Brooklyn Can to the line. She'll miss her first shot. And she makes the second. E-Town's first points of the night come from the free throw. It's now Trent and Lovell bringing it down. Lovell, the big throw down to Overmore. It's now all the way around. Leah Trent from the corner. She's good for 3. Leah Trent, 8 on the night so far. She's got all the points for the Gators. So we've got 4:30 left here in the first quarter.
And on perfect shooting.
Shot by Sarah Clark. Just misses. Brought down by Can. It's now Armstrong inside. In and out. Avery Overmole's going to get a hand on it, but it's brought down by Clark. Clark finds Can inside. Now Armstrong drives deep into the paint. And wow, what an announcement we're getting right there. Leah Trin just hitting the single season scoring record of all time for the Lady Gators, 657 here tonight with that last basket. So she is now the new scoring leader in a single season for the Lady Gators. What an incredible feat by just a sophomore. So she's still got 2 more years here at the Swamp. It'll be crazy to imagine what else she's got left in her as she shoots again. This one just off the mark. Kayla Grant brings it down, though. Gators keep the ball alive. It's now Trent in the paint. Just misses. Lovell now with it, and she gets picked off by Armstrong. Trent puts the pressure on, but Armstrong gets around her. She brings it down the half court. She's now inside, steps back, throws it away to Can. The Cans throw it back and forth with each other, but it's brought down by Lovell. Deep inside to Overmole. Avery Overmole's good for 2. Scored 10-3 here at the Swamp. It's now Ashlyn Can throwing it around. Stepping inside, Brooklyn Brown. Shots off, but the Gators get hands on it. It's now Peterson bringing it down the floor. Grant shot from 3, blocked. That blocked by Sarah Clark. It's now Panther ball. And Clark quickly responds, points of her own. It's now Leah Trin inside. She's good. Leah Trin, 2 in the and 1. Leah Trin now going to go to the line. Hey, can you turn the gain down? Which one is it? It should be these up here. We're just picking up a lot of extra right there. So now it's just the voices, right? You hear me just the voice? Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you not running? I can hear you breathing. So I'm trying to get it. My bad. Yeah. All right. So when you speak up, we're going to turn these up just a little bit more now. Folks, we don't know. There was a little bit of a controversy on who that foul was on. The foul will go to Ashlyn Can. She'll be picking up a foul here tonight. So Brooklyn Can does not pick up the foul. It will be Ashlyn Can picking up the second foul for the Panthers. Armstrong brings it around. Now thrown to Can. Brooklyn Can. Back off to Armstrong on the wing. Armstrong guarded by Elsie and Grant. Harper Gregory on the floor for the Panthers. Shot will just be missed by Armstrong. Gators keep it alive. Grant, Trin, Overmole. Olivia Overmole passed to Avery. It's now Leah Trin. Inside, she scores. Leah Trin, 2 more on the night. Trin shooting for the and 1. And she's good. Gators lead by 11 here at the Swamp. Shot just off the mark for Can. Right back down the floor, Olivia Overmole deep inside. Kayla Grant shoots from the free throw line. In and out. It's now Armstrong bringing it down the floor. Wild throw from the Panthers, so it will be Gator ball. Alex Doig will throw it in. Doig, Trin, now Grant bring it across the floor. Grant picked up by Gregory. She's double covered. Feeds it right to Trin. Trin to Olivia Overmole.
And the Gators are really playing a fast-paced offense game here. Really not looking for time to set up shots, just getting shots and going with it.
It's picked up by the Gators. Leah Trin now bringing it down the floor. Ball declared dead. It'll be Gators now with it. Foul on number 23. Brooklyn Brown, her second of the night. Team's 4th. Avery Overmole now in for the Lady Gators. Kylie Elsie will throw it in. The senior here tonight, her final home game. It's now Leah Trin. Steps back from 3. She shoots, just misses.
And that is
Brought
her
down.
first miss of the night with just under a minute left.
Brown stepped inside to shoot. No good. It's now Gators bring it down. Rebound by Avery Overmole. Alex Doig now hands it right off to Trin. It's declared off of Trin, so it will be Lady Panther ball. Harper Gregory going to throw it in. It's now Brooklyn Can throwing it back to Gregory. Gregory inside, just off the rim. And Olivia Overmole fighting for the ball. It'll be Gator ball. As foul is given to Harper Gregory, number 42. That's going to be the Panthers' 5th foul. Running into a little bit of foul trouble here. Gators bring it down. It's 20 seconds left on the clock. JoJo McCorkle tries to get a hand on it. Unable to. That ball blocked by Avery Overmole. Huge defensive effort there by the sophomore. Brown tries to keep it in for the Panthers with 7.2 seconds left on the clock. It does not work. The Gators now have 7 seconds here to make a play. Kylie Elsie going to throw it in. She connects with Overmole. Olivia Overmole throws it off to McCorkle. Ball's loose. Avery Overmole gets it. It's now Doig, and time expires. Gators looking pretty satisfied as they
put up some big points here.
Gators lead 16-5 at the end of the first quarter. And we will be right back after this quick timeout. It's Panther ball here as we start the second quarter. Gators lead 16-5. Definitely great first quarter for the Gators, especially from Leah Trin, who poked that ball free from Gregory. Now Kayla Grant, and that's going to pick up a traveling for the Panthers. It's Gator ball. Lovell finds Trin. Deep throw down to McCorkle. It connects. She's now on the wing. She's looking. She's double covered. Tiger ball off the foot of Trin. Joseph McCorkle looking for help. She found Leah Trin, but unfortunately that ball not able to happen. It's now Can bringing it down the floor for the Panthers. Gregory steps inside, but she's met with 3 Gators. Big shot on the wing by Sarah Clark. She's got 3 more on the night. Ball tries to get deep to Alex Doig. It's picked off instead by Brooklyn Can.
And the full court press seems to be working for the Lady Panthers right now, as they've got a few turnovers right here.
Panthers stopping this Gator offense here early in the second quarter. Foul for number 4, Alex Doig, her first of the night. Panthers throw it in. It's Can shooting from 3. She's good. Her first field goal of the night. And quick timeout called by the Lady Gators. Panthers putting up a 6-point run there to start the second quarter. All of those coming within the first minute and 10 seconds. Their perimeter shots definitely taking precedent there as they return 2 threes to start that run. The Gators going to want to try and stop that run as quick as possible to maintain their lead. They still lead by 5 after a very successful first quarter for Leah Trin. So Gators reevaluating. They're back on the floor now. Trin brings it across. 16-11 here with 6:40 left on the clock. Trin finds Doig, now inside to Grant. Grant steps inside, she shoots, she's good. Kayla Grant's first points of the night. Big throw from Can. She finds Brown on the other side of the court. Now right back to Can. Fed out to Gregory. Trin gets a hand on it. She brings it out. Trin into the paint. Blocked. Trin blocked by Brooklyn Can. Hits the wall. It's still Gator ball. But strong effort there from both players, Brooklyn Can and the Gators' Leah Trin. Grant unable to get it, but Overmole keeps it in bounds. It's now Grant with it off of the pass from Lovell. Lovell throwing it in there for the Gators. Now Leah Trin resetting play. Leah Trin steps off to the wing. Finds Doig at the key. Now all the way around. Lovell from the corner. Overmole from 3, just short. Lovell picks it up. Ball swatted by number 22, Kristen Ritchie. But it's Panther ball. It's now going to be Armstrong bringing it down the floor. Armstrong alone on the wing. Big throw over to Can. And right back. Now Ritchie inside. She shoots, just misses. She'll be taking 2 shots at the line. And that foul is going to be on number 32, Kayla Grant. Kayla Grant's first foul here tonight. Ritchie going to the line. She'll make the second. 18-12 here at the Swamp. Trin right back to Level. Level trying to get it across the floor for the Gators. Doig gets it, and it's picked off. Travel called on number 22, Kristen Ritchie. So that'll keep the Gators in this after the pick by Ritchie. Level now throwing it in for the Gators. It's on their end. Level looking. She finds Trin. Trin now on the move. Inside to Level. Trin turns right back around, throws it out to Doig. Now Doig on the move. Doig connects to Trin. Trin driving inside. Trin shoots. It's picked up by Ritchie. Can with the big throw over to Clark. It's now inside to Armstrong. Can from three. She shoots just off the rim. Brought down, jump ball. And it's Gator possession here.
And the physical matchup has not stopped tonight, as both teams are very physical and have a lot of passion.
Panthers matching the energy we saw from the Gators in the first quarter, trying to keep themselves in this. It's now Level throwing off to Peterson. Peterson still not crossed halfway, but she does now. Throw to Overmole, now inside. Gator ball off the hands of Ritchie. Kayla Grant also getting in on that play. It's now Level looking. Peterson's deep on the move. Level almost out of time, but she finds Trin. Trin from three. Heavy defense. That ball's going to get knocked loose. And Brown completes the play on both ends of the floor. She gets her first points of the night. Trin throws it over the head of Peterson. And the 11-point lead after the end of the first quarter in just half the time has been cut to just 4. 4 minutes remain here in the second quarter. Ball tipped out by Avery Overmole. And your score sits 18-14. Gators still lead. But definitely not the second quarter they would have liked. Momentum has shifted here tonight to the Panthers. Big shot from Can, just misses. It's now Overmole and Trin bringing it down the floor for the Lady Gators. Trin thrown out. Level from three, she's good. Olivia Levels, first points of the night. Can now throws it to Armstrong.
Olivia Level is such a versatile threat because you can find her anywhere on the court. She can hit those paint shots or she can hit the perimeter shots.
Now Avery Overmole off the side of the backboard. It's now Panther ball. They bring it down the floor inside. And Can will go to the line. Defense there by Jessica Peterson. She will pick up the foul. And 2 shots for number 3, Brooklyn Can. Can gets the rebound off the free throw. It's now Grant on the ground, picked up by Brown, and a foul called. So Brown will go to the line now. Foul on number 1, Leah Trin. That'll be Trin's first, team's 7th. Lady Gators going to have to be careful now as they enter some foul trouble. At the line will be number 23, Brooklyn Brown. She'll be shooting 2 shots. First just misses. second good. 6-point lead for the Gators. Trin down the floor. Past 2 defenders, make it 3. And she'll get fouled. 6 fouls for the Panthers. Foul on number 23, Brooklyn Brown. That's her 3rd already in this game. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left on the clock. Lovell's going to throw it in from the far side. And she finds Trin deep. Now Trin right to Kayla Grant. Now to McCorkle. McCorkle shoots from 3. Just off the front of the rim. Now to Lovell out on the wing. McCorkle from 3 again. Just misses. Panther ball. Armstrong and Can bring it down the floor. This time Ashland can, not Brooklyn can. And it's Sarah Clark shooting from 3. Just misses. Kept inside by Gregory. She finds Armstrong deep. Now fed right to Clark, and Clark's good for 2. Beautiful playmaking there by the Lady Panthers as it's Gator ball. Thrown to Avery Overmole. She throws it inside to Grant. Grant, 4 defenders. She'll go to the line. That ball almost falls, but with that much coverage, it would have almost been a miracle. Miracle we know Kayla Grant can pull off. Now Kayla Grant going to shoot 2 shots from the line. First shot just off the mark. Number 12, Avery Martin, checked in for the Lady Gators. And Grant's second is good. She's got 3 on the night. It's now Can down the floor. Throws it over to Clark. Trin may have had a hand on it, but it didn't matter. It's now Armstrong back to Can. Armstrong on the wing, feeds it inside to Can. Lovell Grant all over it. Grant picks it off with ease. It's now Trin bringing it down the floor. 1:50 on the clock. Trin looks inside. She finds Grant. Grant goes to step inside, throws it right back out to Trin. Trin just missing the 3. Panther ball. Foul on number 32, Kayla Grant. It's going to be Grant's second of the night, team's 8. Offensive foul does not bring. Offensive foul will bring the 1-and-1 shot. At the line will be Clark for the Lady Panthers. She makes the first. She'll shoot the second. Just like that, 3-point game. It's a 1-possession ball here. Lady Gators bring it down the floor. 1:30 left on the clock. Trin driving on the inside. Going to be foul on number 2, Janice Armstrong, her first of the night. That'll be the team's 8th for the Lady Panthers, so Leah Trin will go to the line. She'll be shooting 1-and-1. She makes the first, nothing but net.
Literally.
Now she'll be shooting the second. Second just off the mark, brought down by the Panthers. 1:26 on the clock. Armstrong down the floor. Armstrong is looking. She sends Clark in motion, but it's thrown out to Can instead. Brooklyn Can on the move. Now back to Armstrong. Fed inside to Sarah Clark. She's good inside. It's now Trin, 1 minute left on the clock. Trin on the move. She's guarded by Armstrong. Big defensive effort here from the Panthers. It's thrown to Overmole. Now back to Trin. Trin still on the move. She throws it out to Peterson. Now Lovell on the wing. Lovell steps inside. Finds Martin on the corner. Martin shoots for 3 just off the rim. Brought down by Can. 40 seconds left on the clock.
So it's just some time here to set up a play, but not enough time to take your time. So you got to think of a smart, logical shot.
Thrown out to Armstrong. It's now Clark from the wing. Just misses. Brought down by Level. 25 seconds on the clock. Trin down the floor. Trin. Armstrong picks her up. Trin still on the move. She steps inside. Shoots. She's good. Leah Trin, 2 more points on an amazing first half of this game. 8 seconds on the clock. Armstrong's dribbling it out. 5 seconds. She throws it away. Now Can shoots from 3. Just off the rim. Avery Martin gets the rebound. And that will be our climactic end to the first half. Lady Gators lead 25-21 here at the Swamp. We'll be back in just a few with your halftime report. Alrighty, welcome back. We're going to break down our scores from the first half here, starting off with the Lady Panthers from E-Town. The scoring leader for the Panthers tonight is Sarah Clark. She's got 13 so far, and helping her out on the Panther offense is number 3, Brooklyn Can. Number 22, Kristen Ritchie with 1. And number 23, Brooklyn Brown with 3. Brooklyn Can with 4. And that rounds out the Panther offense with 21 points here tonight. Now, for the Lady Gators, your scoring leader far and away is Leah Trin. She's got 17 on the night. And helping her out is number 20, Olivia Level. She's got 3. Number 32, Kayla Grant. She also has 3. And rounding out the scoring for the Gators is number 21, Avery Overmole, to give them a total of 25 points. So as we move on, we're going to break down the keys to the game for the Gators to have a successful rest of the game, second half. First key tonight here is going to be feed Leah Trin. Gators have found a lot of success, like we said, not just tonight, but all season. Leah Trin recognized early in the season for 1,000 points. Tonight for the new highest scoring record in a single game by a Lady Gator. And now, also tonight, she reaches the highest scoring in a single season for the Lady Gators. Leah Trin, a beast on the floor. She's got 17 on the night. She's had a lot of success here. Key for the Gators is to keep feeding Trin and find success.
All right, so our second key to the game is to protect the pass in the perimeter, because the Lady Gators they haven't been doing as well protecting the pass. They've had a few turnovers on the pass, and as well on the perimeter. They just need to get those open shots and get those open passes. So our third and final key to win this game is an important one. It's to be cautiously aggressive, because you can say be aggressive, but as we saw in the first half, you may run into some foul trouble. But if you're cautiously aggressive, you're able to take aggression, but not foul out. So if you're cautiously aggressive, then you know when to bite and when to hold back.
Absolutely. So thank you for joining us for our halftime keys to the game. We'll be back in just a few seconds now for the rest of the game. Back in action, it starts Panther ball. Quick throw inside. It's now back out and around. Armstrong brings it around. Can in the middle. Stopped by Grant. It'll stay Panther ball. Off of Grant. If you're just rejoining us, your score sits 25-21 here at the Swamp. So we are in the third quarter. It's Gator ball now. Off of a great defensive effort to start the quarter. 15 seconds in. Lovell finds Overmole. It's now deep to Peterson. Peterson looking, she's double covered. And Lovell picks it up. Gators still struggling to get it down the floor. They finally do. It's now Trin out on the wing. It's Lovell at the key. She shoots from 3. Just misses. And Lovell will pick that back up. After some struggle by Grant in the paint, she kept it alive. Lovell get fouled by number 12, Ashlyn Can, her second of the night, first of the quarter. And Olivia Lovell will go back to the line. She's going to be shooting 2 shots. Olivia Lovell, the senior for the Lady Gators. This is her final home game. As she's now got 4 on the night. Panther ball as they bring it down the floor. Armstrong, big throw off the It's now brought around by Brown. Clark gets a hand on it, but Grant brings it down. Trent loses it.
Yeah, and the Panthers seem to be playing very, very tight defense, so the Lady Gators need to really use that to their advantage and get some wide open passes.
You can definitely see the aggression by the Panthers, but they're quickly picking up fouls. Not even a minute in, they already have 2 here in the third quarter. They're going to want to be cautiously aggressive, as we said at the halftime show, in order to not rack up these fouls and give Gators a chance at the line, something we know that they always produce success at. Foul on number 12, Ashlyn Can. Picks up her 3rd foul. Just like that, 3 fouls now for the Lady Panthers. Leah Trin across half court. Trin, tight coverage from Armstrong. Trin just unable to find a shot, so she hands it off to Lovell. Lovell on the move. Gets it back to Trin through the feet of Armstrong. Trin shoots. It's brought down by Clark. Panthers bring it down the floor. Only point so far is from the free throw line by Lovell in this third quarter. Grant brings it down on the defensive end. It's Gator ball as they bring it down the floor. Trin throws it away. Overmole now throws it to Peterson inside to Grant. Grant's got 1 defender, now 2. Grant, another rebound, relentless inside the paint. And the foul will be called on number 3, Brooklyn Can. Kayla Grant, good from the line. She's got 4 on the night now. On the floor for the Gators is number 4, Alex Doig. She's in for number 5, Jessica Peterson. Violation called on number 20, Olivia Lovell. So that shot will not count for the Lady Gators. It's now the Panthers bringing it down the floor. Armstrong crosses midcourt. She throws it inside to Brown. It's now Ritchie on the move. She shoots over Grant. Clark tries to get a shot, but it's blocked. Ball still loose. Armstrong picks it up. Trin now covering Armstrong. Tipped up. Kayla Grant keeps it inside off of the tip from Overmole.
Yeah, and that's very impressive by Grant, able to stay inbounds but keep the ball and get the successful pass.
Absolutely, only 1 foot there. Avery Overmole shoots from the wing. Just off the backboard. Brown tries to keep it inside. She's unable. It'll be Gator ball. Lovell will throw it in. Your score 27-21. Very slow scoring half here, which is in the benefit of the Gators. Only 2 points scored here in this third quarter, both for the Gators. Lovell covered up by Brown. And timeout called by the Lady Gators. Off the rim foul on number 4, Alex Doig, her second of the night. That'll be the first of the quarter for the Lady Gators. Brooklyn Can misses her first free throw of the quarter. And she misses the second as well. Clark will get fouled now, and she'll go to the line. Kayla Grant going to pick up the foul. That's her third and team second. Just like that, Gators have half the fouls of the Panthers. So we're 3 minutes and 15 seconds in. Clark, first good. She'll now be shooting her second. On the floor for the Gators, senior Olivia Overmole, number 15. Doy gets the rebound off the miss. Big heave over to Trin. She brings it down over Clark. It's now inside. She shoots, just misses. Can brings it down the floor. Thrown out to Brown. Brown now steps inside. And Overmole brings it down. Now Leah Trin trying to create space between her and Brown. She steps back almost all the way to the half-court line. She's inside now. Ball's knocked loose. Avery Overmole fighting for it. No jump ball called. Brown now throws it off to Armstrong. Armstrong on the move. Pass to Clark is good. Clark, she's got all three of the points for the Lady Panthers in the quarter, 27-24. Foul's going to go to number 22, Kristen Ritchie. That's her third of the night. And the Panthers' fifth. Gators going to throw it in halfway through the third quarter. It's now Trin on the wing. She's pick set by Olivia Overmole. Trin shoots from three. Just misses. Now Can down the floor. She throws it off to Armstrong. Inside she goes. Throws it away to Brown. Brown from three. Just off the rim. Clark keeps it alive. Now Gregory on the move. Travel called. And some substitutions for the Gators. Number 5, Jessica Peterson, and number 22, JoJo McCorkle. Subbing in for Leah Trin and Alex Doig. Lovell throws it in. She finds McCorkle. Now right back to Lovell. Big throw over the heads of the Panthers to Peterson. And that ball will be stopped by Clark as Armstrong brings it down the floor for the Panthers. Shot from three by Can. And foul called on the Lady Gators. That foul is going to belong to number 20, Olivia Lovell. That's her third of the night and team's fifth. Team's third. And timeout called by the Panthers. So we will be right back. Armstrong on the wing. She's covered by two seniors, Olivia Overmole and Olivia Lovell. And that throw's picked up by McCorkle. She brings it down the floor. Brown, relentless D, and she picks it free. Brown now into the paint, and she's good for two. Brown's first points of the quarter. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Here goes McCorkle. Double coverage by Gregory and Can. Tries to get it away. Picked up by Gregory. Now out to Can. Can finds Brown. Fed all the way around to Armstrong. Now Armstrong resetting the play. Out on the wing. She's guarded by McCorkle. Can on the move. And she finds Can at the key. Gregory inside. She's good for 2. And just like that, Panthers take the lead. They put the pressure on the Gators, and that ball's picked up by Clark. Gators unable to convert and bring that ball down the floor. Can shoots from 3, just off the rim. Gregory brings it down. It's now fed out to Armstrong. Armstrong resetting the play at the key. She's guarded by Peterson. Inside to Clark, now to Gregory. Gregory covered by 2 seniors, Elsie and Overmole. And a jump ball will be called. It will be Panther possession. On the floor now for the Lady Gators is number 1, Leah Trin, number 32, Kayla Grant, and number 21, Avery Overmole. So the starting 5 now on the floor for the Lady Gators. Ball tipped up. Peterson gets a hand on it. So does Trin. Still loose. Gregory finds Brown. Brown inside. She's good for 2. Peterson, quick feed to Trin. Foul called on the Panthers. It'll be Gators throwing it in. That'll be the 6th foul for the Panthers. 1:16 left on the clock.
Yeah, and foul trouble is really approaching quick here. So, like we said at the half, you have to be aggressively, cautiously aggressive.
Gators not too safe either. They have 3 fouls here in the quarter. It's now Trin down the floor. Quick throw to Lovell. Now out to Overmole. Inside to Grant. And they're going to call it a foul on number 42, Harper Gregory. Her 3rd of the night, sorry. And 7th, Edelson. Kayla Grant to the line. Kayla Grant going to shoot 1 and 1. Not a shooting foul. And she'll make the first. She'll get to take the second. Kayla Grant. Good for both free throws. And she cuts the lead for the Panthers to just 1. Under 1 minute here left in the 3rd quarter. As Can brings it around. Guarded by Peterson. Now Brown. Brown looking to connect with Armstrong. She does. She's now on the move. Armstrong inside. Blocked by Kayla Grant. It's Panther ball with 40 seconds left. Very passionate crowd here tonight as Brown will throw it in. She finds Armstrong deep. Armstrong still scoreless tonight despite the effort. And just like that, she will not be scoreless. It's now Trin. Big throw to Grant. She catches it. 20 seconds left. Grant inside. Covered up. And they're going to call travel on Trin. Grant picking up that travel. It will now be Gregory throwing it in. She subs out with Brown. Gators trail by 3. 20 seconds left on the clock. Armstrong bringing the ball down slowly. 15 seconds now. Armstrong at half court. 10 seconds. She's picked up by Peterson. Throws it off to Can. Can on the move. Shot from Clark from 3. Just misses. Peterson brings it down. It's picked up by Can. And Peterson will hold this one out. And just like that, the Gators down by 3 after a 4-point lead at half. We'll be right back in just 1 minute. Trend bringing it around. We return into the fourth quarter. Gators trail by 3. Now Kayla Grant out to Jessica Peterson. Peterson covered inside. She gets it to Grant. Now fed outside. Avery Overmo from 3, just off the rim. And Gregory will pick it up. Big throw down the floor for Brown.
So one big key here for the Gators is to really get hot on shooting. They have not been shooting as well as they would like to. So one key here is just to get really hot on shooting.
Kayla Grant brings it down off of the 3 from Brooklyn Can. Unsuccessful. Now Leah Trend stepping inside. Out to Peterson. Now Trend. Trend all the way to Overmole. Now Peterson back at it. She's got the lane. She steps inside. Inside to Grant. Grant's good for 2. Armstrong stays at half court, just letting this play develop. Panthers still lead by 1 with 6:40 left on the clock for the game. Gregory looks to step inside. Now Clark. Brown inside. She's good. Brown 9 on the night as Trend's on the wing. Now Lovell.
We've still got a lot of time here, so these can change.
Absolutely. Gators trail only by 3. It's a 1-possession game here. Olivia Lovell moving inside. She shoots. Just misses. Now Grant with the rebound. Grant will be fouled. She'll go to the line. Foul number 3, Brooklyn Can. That'll be her 3rd here tonight. 8th for the Panthers. Grant gonna shoot 2. She's successful on the first. And she's good on the second. Kayla Grant, 6 for 8 tonight from the free throw line. She's shooting at 75%. Brown covered by Trent. Ball picked off. It's a wild goose chase. Picked up by Can. They bring it back down the floor. Now Gators down 2 members on the defensive end. And they've recovered now, slowed down the fast break. Picked off again by Peterson. Great defensive effort. Now Armstrong on the move. Armstrong will get fouled. Go to the line. Foul on number 5, Jessica Peterson. Peterson's 3rd foul here tonight. Armstrong shooting at the line. And Peterson will be checked out. On the floor for her will be Doig. Armstrong misses both free throws. Now Doig, big throw picked off by Clark. Looks like a foul is going to be called on number 20, Olivia Lovell, holding. It's going to be the 5th for the Lady Gators. Olivia Lovell picking up her 4th foul here tonight. Senior forward definitely in trouble on the fouls. Checked in for her is Olivia Overmole, the other senior named Olivia. Inside Clark. Foul's going to be called on the Lady Gators. That one's going to be number 32, Kayla Grant. Her 4th foul of the night as well. Gator starters now running into some foul trouble here tonight. Clark's going to miss the first. And she'll fall with the second. Only lead by 2. Gators bring it down the floor. 5:20 left on the clock. Doig covered up by Brown and Can. Clark shoots from 3. She's good. Clark, good from 3. 5-point game here now. Grant now to Overmole. They find Doig. Doig covered by Clark. Now Can brings it down. Right back to Clark. Clark shoots from 3 again. This time just misses. Armstrong brings it down. Gators trying to slow down the play. Armstrong steps inside. So now Can out at the top of the key. She's picked up by Doig. Inside to Clark. She's good for 2. Clark, quite the run. Last 6 points belong to her. And the Panthers lead by 7. 4:38 left on the clock. And that'll be a full timeout charge to the Lady Gators. So as we return, Gators are going to want to make sure they slow down the momentum here. Don't let these Panthers get any more of a lead than they have now. They lead by 7. This is their highest lead of the night. Gators came out swinging with an 11-point lead, and now that has almost been flipped.
Now the Lady Gators need to use the fouls as to their. I'm going to restart my point. The Lady Panthers have not been shooting the best at the line tonight. So one key thing for the Lady Gators to keep in mind is that they can use the fouls as strategy because the Lady Panthers are not shooting the absolute best tonight at the line.
Absolutely. With 6 fouls on the board, Lady Gators are going to have to be strategic about how they move forward here. But the score 33-40, Gators trail by 7.
And another key for the Lady Gators is to figure out how to get past the press. They have been struggling on the press.
And that won't be it. Double dribble called on Leah Trin. Now Panther ball. Armstrong and Can bring it down the floor. Can look to pull up from 3, instead throws it away. Now back to Can, out to Armstrong on the wing. And travel by Armstrong. Gators going to throw it in from the side. It'll be Elsie, the senior for the Gators. This is her final home game here as she's checked out for number 20, Olivia Lovell. 4 minutes left on the clock. Those seniors will be dearly missed by the Gators next year. But the Gators have a lot to look forward to. They have a strong presence of underclassmen, especially sophomores, as they'll go to the line now. It's going to be a foul on number 22, Kristen Ritchie. That's her 4th foul of the night. 9th for the Lady Panthers. At the line will be number 1, Leah Trin, the sophomore for the Lady Gators. As we were talking about, the Lady Gators have a lot of strong sophomore potential that they can build on. That will be the future of this program, including Avery Overmole, Leah Trin, who we've seen with many accolades just tonight, and Joja McCorkle. Trin's first free throw good. That's her first points of this second half. Not as productive as the first, but still an all-star player for the Lady Gators. Trin, second falls. She keeps the Gators in this 5-point game now. Here comes Armstrong, brought down. And the foul called on Trin. Number 1 picks up her 2nd foul of the night. And just like that, Gators have 7 fouls, 1 and 1. Armstrong will be shooting at the line. Armstrong not successful on her first free throw attempt of the night. Gregory now on the floor for the Panthers. First will fall for Armstrong. She's now 50% from the free throw line. And the second good as well. 7-point lead. That's 3 possessions for the Panthers. Grant pulls it out. Grant tries to find Trin. It's unsuccessful. It'll now be Panther ball. Substitution in for the Gators is going to be Avery Overmole in for the senior Olivia Overmole. 4 minutes left on the clock.
Not as close as the Gators would like it to be, but it is still manageable as there is 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock.
Absolutely. A lot of game time here left at the Swamp. It's now Clark with the ball. She's guarded by Grant out on the perimeter. Now thrown to Brown. Can is on the move, so is Armstrong, and the handoff to Armstrong. Trin on the defensive end now. Armstrong steps inside. She'll be fouled, so she'll go to the line. 2 shots on number 20, Olivia Lovell. That will be Lovell's 5th foul. And with that, the senior Olivia Lovell, her last minutes here at Greenwood. She'll foul out of this game. She has been quite a strong member of the Greenwood Lady Gators, not just this season, but for all the seasons she's played. It's now Armstrong. She's good at the line. And she'll make both. Armstrong now 4 for 5. Now 4 free throws in a row. Elsie looking to bring it down the floor. No Gators open. She finds Trin. Gators bring it right across half court. This press still being an issue for them. Trin will get fouled. That foul is going to belong to number 23, Brooklyn Brown. That's Brooklyn Brown's 4th foul here. She'll send Leah Trin to the line. Leah Trin will be shooting 2 shots because the double bonus is in play. Lady Gators trail by 9. And she'll make the first, cut it to 8. On the floor for the Lady Gators, just checking in, is Avery Overmole, Kayla Grant, Kylie Elsie, Jessica Peterson, and then shooting the free throws is number 1, Leah Trin. 3:17 left on the clock. And bobbling off the rim, it's no good. Definitely made us wait for it, though. Armstrong brings it down the floor. Trin picks her up. Gators not matching the press, staying on the defensive effort, trying to lock down these scores. Armstrong still moving. Grant looked to pick her up. Armstrong now shoots inside, just misses. Gregory picks it up. Back to Armstrong. Armstrong definitely a playmaker here for the Panthers. Maybe not always taking the shots herself. Jump ball called, but definitely being an offensive and defensive threat for the Panthers. Timeout called, so we will be right back here at the Swamp. Armstrong throws it in. Peterson picks it off. It's now Overmole with it. Gator possession. And foul called on the floor. Foul on number 2, Janice Armstrong. Just her 2nd here. she'll send Avery Overmole to the line. Overmole will get 2 shots. She's got 2 on the night so far. Overmole's first is good. And the Gators trail by 7. 3-possession game. Armstrong bringing it down the floor for the Panthers. She's guarded by Trin.
The Panthers are not liking the rundown clock as they are getting fast shots in.
And fast shots come from Ritchie. She'll get 2 more here tonight. Now Trin on the end of the floor. Inside to Grant. Grant just misses. Armstrong slowing this ball down. 2 minutes left on the clock. 37-46. Gators trail by 9. It's now Can on the move. She's inside. Off the rim, Kayla Grant brings it down. 2 minutes left on the clock for this Lady Gator offense. Leah Trin shoots from 3, just misses. Elsie tries to get a hand on it. Armstrong brings it down instead. Armstrong now inside, throws it off to Clark. She's good. And the Panthers lead by 11 now. Trin down the floor. Panther press has been mostly pulled off. Just a little pressure from Can coming in. As Trin's now on the move. Trin inside. She's good. Trin gets 2. And timeout called. That timeout belongs to the Lady Gators. Lady Gators trail by 9 now. Still 3-possession game. But with 1:30 left on the clock, Lady Gators are going to have to make some big plays here if they want to stay in it.
Send it to us in the group chat. So
We're back on now as Armstrong brings it down the floor. Foul belongs to the senior number 11, Kylie Elsie. That's her first of the night. Gators only with 9. First is good, so Armstrong will get to shoot a second. Armstrong started off slow from the free throw line during that third quarter, but the fourth quarter she picked it up. She has not missed a free throw yet. 1:20 left on the clock. Trin finds Elsie. Now thrown out to Overmole. Overmole back to Elsie. Now Trin. Trin top of the key. She's guarded by Brown. Peterson sets the pick. Trin on the roll. She's good inside. Leah Trin 2 more here tonight. With 1 minute left on the clock, Gators trail by 9. This game not over until it's over, but Gators definitely going to have to get some big plays here to keep the dream alive. Armstrong makes it a 10-point game. A little bit harder for the Gators. That's 4 possessions now. And again, Armstrong relentless from the free throw line. Here comes Trent down the floor. She throws it to Doig. Doig guarded by Gregory. Inside, Doig shoots, just misses. Grant brings it down. And Grant's good inside. She'll foul. She'll go to the line. Foul on number 14, Sarah Clark. That's her first of the night. And Trent just misses. Gators only down by 9. It's now Clark. Quick throw to Gregory. Overmole with the block. It's now Trent from 3. She shoots. Just misses. Grant brings it down. Fed right back out. Elsie from 3. She shoots. She's good. Elsie scores from 3. Just like that, 6-point game here at the Swamp. It's a close one.
Yes, it will be.
We're back in action here at the Swamp. Score 46-52. It's going to be E-Town ball. They're going to throw it in. And another timeout called. This time we're going to stay with you and break down what we think is going to be the game plan here as we come back. We know the Gators have been really consistent from the perimeter so far. From the interior here so far tonight, but they're going to need some big perimeter shots. Who are the Gators you think we've been able to see throughout the season and consistently count on from the wing?
Well, I'll keep it simple, Tyler. Who is our most points in a game scorer? Who has the most points in a season? Who's in the 1,000-point club? I say stick with Leia Trin. She has been good for us tonight, so we'll hopefully can keep that the same way.
Absolutely. Leia Trin, 2 3-pointers here tonight. And as the Gators look forward from this game, they've got district championships coming up next week where they will take on South Warren on Wednesday, big district rivalry for the 2-3 game, Gators being the 2. And then if they successfully beat South Warren, they will play in the championship game the next day on Thursday and suspectedly take on the Bowling Green Purples. But as we know in the 14th district, anything can happen. Gators 2nd in the district, 7th in the region. So definitely hoping to make a run on the region tournament and have some big plays there. Kayla Grant's going to pick up a foul. And with that, she will foul out. Coming in for her is Olivia Overmole. Seniors on the floor for the final game here at the Swamp. It's Elsie and Overmole. Level fouled out, but Clark will go to the line. And in for the Gators is Doig. She's in for Peterson. Clark good with the first. It's a 7-point game. She makes the second to make it 8. Clark, top shooter tonight for the Panthers. She averages 15.4 points per game on the season. She's definitely got more than that here tonight. 15 seconds left on the clock. It's Panther ball, 2 seconds. Armstrong all alone. Doig's going to foul her. Stop the clock with 9 seconds. Gators trail by 8. Foul going to Doig, her third here tonight.
I mean, crazier things have happened, Tyler. So there's still some hope here for the Lady Gators.
Armstrong going to be shooting 2 from the line. And she will make it, continuing her streak from the free throw line. And she will make both. It's now Elsie throwing it in to Trin. Trin throws it right back to Elsie. It'll go out of bounds. 3 seconds left on the clock. And clock will run out in the hands of Armstrong. So your final score here tonight is 46 for your Lady Gators, 56 for the visiting Lady Panthers. And as we close, we'd like to give a big Gator TV shout out to the seniors on the floor, Olivia Lovell, Olivia Overmole, and Kylie Elsie. Thank you all for all you've done for the Lady Gator program, and we will see you in districts next week. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you later. Gators.